guess I should turn my mic on. Probably a good idea. Been away from this for a little bit, so let's try that again. Welcome back to the channel. I'm happy to talk to you today about what was announced in Strike Time last week that we should be seeing Emma Frost milestones after reset tonight, which is in about 4 more minutes. Not much to talk about before that because we could get to that time and see nothing whatsoever. It's quite possible. But what I think will happen is if Emma comes in, and I think they will. I mean, I don't think Cerebro and the team would put that out there. You know, there's a lot of things that happen on update day that they don't expect. But so far, this update seems to be working out pretty well. What you'll notice and what I expect to happen is that for every tier on the gold milestones, it increases like, so this is 25,000 to go up from here. Then it's another 25,000 for 50,000 to go here. And then 75, then 100. So really each tier is taking the previous tier's increase and adding 25,000 to it. So our previous top was 2.15 million. If you do that same math and add another, that's 50. That can't be 25. No, it's actually, add another 25 to it and you get up to 2.5 million for the top tier. I don't know. I mean, if you have enough gold for it, like I really just want to use all my gold at this point. I want to level my Avengers Wave 1. I want to work on my Brotherhood 2.0 a little bit more. And I just have a lot of projects that have stacked up. So I would like to go to the 2.5 million if that's what happens. And anywho, I am happy to be back. I was a bit of a gypsy for the last month or so. We were traveling around with the family trying to like shake off a bit of quarantine stir craziness. We used a lot of energy out on the Florida coast and visiting family in Tennessee. But we're back now, and I'm trying to get all these things set up again. I do have an improved work from home environment now with a 43-inch ultra sharp monitor that this is on, so I don't quite have everything set up the way I want, but it feels different and it's kind of fun. But we still got a couple more minutes. Got 1 minute and 9 seconds here. If you look down in the bottom here, 1 minute and 9 seconds until the current milestones end. Then I'll have to refresh BlueStacks to see what pops in, and then give it a go. But previously, when we were looking through, you know, all these milestones, there are 3 different categories. There's the gold milestones, which is most of what we can earn over the 28-day period, which is what they mentioned in the Strike Time video last week. There are energy milestones, which isn't a huge contributor and were really easy to get to for Symbiote Spider-Man. We'll see if that changes too. I don't think that part will change. And then there was the battle milestones that were reasonably achievable previously, which gives a little less than 1. Again, it had 6 that were available over a 7-day period, or 5 that were available over a 7-day period, and we'll see if that can continue. I think if we move, this is Symbiote Spider-Man way over here, but if we get 6 now with the increased one, even though we're not guaranteed to have 3 runs with Emma Frost as our milestone character, we could still get quite a few shards each session if you can get that 6 a day, because, you know, an extra shard every day for 28 days is 28 more shards. So that's pretty important. That's almost, you know, 10% bump in what we could have done versus last time. We might get up to 432. That is not a 6-star over 2 rounds. If we get a 3rd round, we can. Now, just to be honest with you, I did try to open up some orbs for Emma. Oh, it's pretty cool to see Dr. Octopus in here and Electro and Swarm. Actually, I want Baron Zemo more than any of the other ones. But Emma, I opened up a few with Chorus, didn't go well. Opened up a lot of Red Star orbs, didn't go well. So I said, no, not paying $50. I don't think it's worth part of a character for $50. I'm glad a lot of other content creators can spend a bunch of money and show you what that's like. I'll show you what it's like to not spend and try to get it. But here we go. I need to restart BlueStacks real quick so I can see if these milestones have kicked off. And welcome. Restart BlueStacks not on that real quick so I can turn that off. Still getting used to the system. The Gigantor TV is taking over. I have to say, I really like Dr. Octopus's art here. Zemo also looks cool. I don't know if you can see it back behind there. He has like gray and dark gray camouflage pants. I think that's pretty reasonable. I mean, he's still got his goofy purple hat, but he has to have his purple toboggan pull over his face or he wouldn't be Zemo. But the rest of his outfit's pretty dang cool. He did a good job with that art. Swarm, yeah, he looks way cooler whenever he uses the bats on top of a dinosaur instead of a person in the hood. Like, that should be Prowler. I like the Electro art. I actually didn't even know the Electro had gender bent a bit, but fine. That's cool. Cool character. I just really wish Swarm was like, there was an episode. This is taking a long time to load into Strike Force right now, but we'll see how this goes. Okay. All right, let's just double check. Yeah, I see Emma. She is here. All right, let's do some verifications now. We have got, yeah, I don't need any offers, but thank you. World Warrior, High Roller, Save the World. It is pretty much as expected. So at 125, no shards. 150, no shards and cores. 200, no shards. 250,000 gold. It's the same. Okay, 325, the first shard. 400. Still, we got the same. We got the 10 cores there. 525. Okay, we're right on track here. Just keeping on going. There's the 1 million with SBCs. I thought the SBCs were supposed to be higher. Interesting. 1.25 million is here. 1.825. Oh, there are more SBCs at the 2.15 million mark. So 1.825. And oh, they actually made it even cheaper. So, all right, I will take my estimate away. And we have got 2,475,000 is the new one. Just still a very expensive shard. It brings up the average a lot to spend that far. But you know what? I'm going to spend that far. And I'm going to do it nearly every day. So, got those. Let's double check energy milestones. Campaign energy. We've got one at 240. And one at 1140. Just exactly like Symbiote Spider-Man. And what is all this? Just useless orange gear. Not entirely useless, but mostly useless. Much less valuable. Let's check World Warrior and make sure that that's still the same too. Before we had one. We got one at level 6, 2, an additional one at 9, 3, 4, 5. So we're still at 5 of 7. All right, so I'm going to do what I can to spend. I have got a pretty hefty gold balance. I spent as much as I could during Symbiote Spider-Man, and I still have 19 million left, plus 100 something gold orbs. So I will be spending 123. Daggum. I don't know what's happening. They're rolling in much faster than expected. Look, and I bet this says recruit Beast. What? Wow, Beast is in orbs already? And they took Sabretooth out. That's nice. Nice. Points for that. And Shuri, not too worried about it. But yeah, okay. The summary here then for Emma, and it doesn't like to move. Screen's too big. Daily golding at 6 now. So that is the primary contributor. Look, 6 versus 1 for daily energy versus 0.7. So it's all about gold again. So this is just reinforcing that every time we have one of these character milestone events, that's the time to really spend a lot of gold. The energy and the battles contribute a little, but it's a chip shot compared to saving up the gold. So in between, like since Symbiote Spider-Man stopped running, what was that, about 2 weeks ago? I haven't spent anything hardly. I was trying to spend as low as I can, like to the 150,000 mark, so that I could have fun spending now 2.475. Let's double check that number. I haven't got it memorized yet. 2.475 every day from now on. That gives us total daily 7.71. She unlocks at 100. I do have 24 already. But so the days to unlock, if you're starting from go right now, is 13. This event will last 28 days if what was announced as strike time holds true, and they're pretty good to their word on that. I don't see Cerebro out there making a mess. Please let me also know if there's any audio issues. I've worked really hard to try to update the sound and to keep the background noise from being too loud. But if you're in chat and you could tell me that, I'd appreciate it. But our max shards for this is 216, which gets 4-star. You should be able to get 4-star if you're running max milestones for this first 28 days. And by the time you finish the second one, you can be... So, I think you're very nearly 5-star. So definitely not 6-star unless we get a third run. I'm going to hope we get a third run, but it was not mentioned in strike time. So with that said, I think I'm going to have a little fun spending some gold. So I've been waiting on some things. I have some passives I want to update for my Wave 1 Avengers. I need to do one 7-star upgrade here. Where are you hiding out? Let's use this guy first. Alright, Supernatural. Elsa, just finished farming her up this morning. Alright, I even put her on defense. Don't think it's going to count. I think I'm 7 minutes too late for it to help with this war, but ooh, it's quite a big upgrade. She has 5 red stars, but you know, that's kind of the end of the road for her too. Next, I want to go into my Wave 1 Avengers, and I tried them out right after reset, just in Blitz, like tier 7, and because they weren't effective in Blitz at all before that. They were fun. I like that team. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Hulk. Get him up there to tier 12. Yeah, I've wanted to do that for a really long time. Next, I want to get let's do Black Widow. She can go to gear tier 12. I have some levels to apply to these folks so I can do more of their parts, but I think I really want to get her Saboteur to get her and Hawkeye to work well together. Here we go. And then Hawkeye. Can't upgrade him all the way, so I'll have to decide what I do between him and Captain America. I definitely want to get this to where they're assisting each other. And then maybe it might be a different thing that I'm short of for him. Let's see. Nope, I'm out of ABCs again, which is just the way of things. Let's see if buying a few more ABCs helps. Now that I can spend, it is time to buy ABCs every single reset. You know what? I finally found that I've gotten a nice boost in my gold, in that I'm not buying mini uniques anymore. Yeah, I better go ahead and buy that too. I am going to be using up a lot of this gear on Wave 1 Avengers and all those mutants, and then Zemo and friends. So it's just kind of nice to be able to spend on it. Still working on these guys, but I am making a lot of progress. I am going to run low on Blitz currency finally soon, but it has not been too bad. Yeah, give me some more ABCs. Admittedly, I probably need a whole lot more to be able to finish off. And now I got to pick between Hawkeye and Captain America. And given that Captain America is so survivable, it's probably more important that I do Hawkeye. There's spin, spin, spin. Let's go back into my Wave 1 Avengers and give them both health. Do that guy. I always find that that's probably the most useful stat to upgrade for any of them. His assemble is huge, and I need it now. There we go. The next one I really want to do upgrade-wise is Black Widow's Cleanse. Get that going now that she's so fast and be running so frequently, but I don't have her up to 68 yet to be able to do that. That will be a soon-to-be project. But yeah, okay, we'll do that. Make him a little more survivable. Give him a tiny bit of armor. That, I guess he gets his bow too. There you go. See if anything left I can do for Captain America, and the rest is just about saving up ABCs, which appears to be even easier now that I'll get ABCs every day and SBCs instead of just getting Wolverine shards and part of a... That's not worth it. Shield Bash is a maybe. Always defense up. I don't know. I don't think it's really worth it compared to saving up for Zemo's required updates and some of the other ones that that team will need. Anywho, that's the analysis. At the end of the game, we got one more node here. It was actually less expensive than I expected to move up to the final item, but that's 2.475 million every day to be able to get max shards for this run of 216. Take care, stay healthy. It's fun being back, and I hope you're having a great day.